Hey folks, it's me again. How's everybody doing this fine, wonderful evening? I didn't even know what I was going to talk about tonight. If I'm being completely honest with you, I really had no idea. World seems to be going a little bit haywire. Russia's got a hair up their butt, and the rapture didn't happen. Who would have thunk it, right? Who would have thought the rapture wasn't going to happen on September 23rd, 2025? Oh, wait. That would be me. I didn't think for a second that was going to happen. A lot of people seem to, though. I saw videos today of people talking about they sold their car and all sorts of other stuff because the rapture's coming. Even if it was, what's the point of selling off all your earthly goods? They don't matter. The money doesn't matter. None of those things matter. It just seems a little counterintuitive to me, but I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong a time or two or three or four or five or six or seven, or all the time if you ask my ex-wife. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, and what the hell is going on in Europe with Russia right now? We have these drone incursions into Denmark and Germany and all these other places. I can't figure this out for the life of me. I mean, if these are Russian UAVs, we got an issue. We got a serious issue because right now, and granted, this is just going off what I'm seeing on the Enforcer's YouTube page, which I highly recommend everybody check out if you're interested in what's going on in Eastern Europe, especially with the war in Ukraine and everything else. There is a slight bias to their coverage, but it's not a bad bias. It's a pro-Western bias, which I'm an American. Why the hell am I going to complain about a pro-Western bias? I am certainly not going to do that. So, check out their page sometime. They do a live broadcast almost every single night. Lots of good information. Great way to catch up with everything going on. But according to them, we've got aircraft circling just outside of Kaliningrad. I don't know what they're doing there. But this doesn't feel routine to me. I did spend 10 years in the military. That doesn't make me a complete expert on everything, but it just does not feel like a routine exercise to me. It's not something we typically do. So, again, take it for what it's worth. Ask my ex-wife. I'm wrong with everything I ever said, but there could be something to this. So, we probably need to be careful. I mean, I've got lots of bullets. Not that I'm worried about anybody showing up in the area where I live trying to take over. I don't think this is where China or Russia is going to invade. But stranger things have happened, I guess. I think there really is something wild going on in the world today. I don't know what it is, but it does really feel like we're getting dangerously close to the start of World War III. It feels like civil war in the United States is already starting. Things continue to escalate. I have a funny feeling that tomorrow there's going to be another news story about another person on the left who did something stupid and hurt somebody or killed somebody. I really think that's coming. At least one more this week. Only a couple days left in this week, but not that I'm a psychic or anything crazy like that. It just feels like there's more coming. The left really doesn't know how to tone the temperature down right now, and it shows. It really shows. They stoke fear and division, and then they say that Trump's the one that causes the division. And being a divisive figure, and I will acknowledge Donald Trump is a divisive figure, but that doesn't mean he is the one sowing the division, if you catch my meaning. I know a lot of people don't understand that meaning, or what I mean when I say that. And I really wish I could find the words to explain it. But people are divided over Trump. Trump's not the one dividing people. Maybe that doesn't make sense to anybody. I don't know. Hey, I'm going to try a new microphone coming up in the next couple of days. I ordered one. I want to give it a shot. I know the audio quality on these videos is horrible, but as this is a hobby and not a money-making enterprise for me, the video I did yesterday is still sitting at 0 views. Maybe I should watch it myself so it at least has one. That would be a little less demoralizing, I suppose. But really, who wants to tune in to listen to me just say off-the-wall things? My original idea, if I was ever going to start a YouTube channel, was to just do what I'm doing here, except for to just come up with random, insane conspiracy theories. And like just go off the deep end with just random stuff no sane person could possibly believe, like talking about meeting Elvis at a truck stop in Florida run by JFK, where Tupac helped me pump my gas. It's just crazy stuff like that. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that there are people out there who would believe that, because there are people out there who believe that Charlie Kirk hated black people. Charlie Kirk was not a racist. Charlie Kirk did not hate gay people. He didn't agree with their life, their lifestyle. He felt it was their choice, and they chose to be this way. I don't know that I have an opinion on that. I do know what the Bible says, but it doesn't mean I don't have love for them. I certainly do. And as I get older, I find less and less room in my heart to hate people. I'm almost 50 years old, folks. I'm almost 50 years old, and I've had a heck of a life. I have met some of the coolest human beings on the face of the earth. I've met a lot of the douchebags too. I've got great stories and great experiences. Honestly, thought about, but I need to see the comments, because I haven't seen the comments myself yet. I need to look up the comments. I do want to talk about, maybe I'll do this tomorrow. I don't know. John Boyega, low-key defending old school Star Wars fans. He basically at a convention said that if he had been in charge, if he had been producing this sequel trilogy, he would have done everything the people who've been complaining about new Star Wars would have wanted. I mean, he didn't say it that exactly like that, but that's what he said. And I think John got caught up in the hype Disney was spewing, making it sound like people hated new Star Wars because they were racist, and that is not, it could not be any further from the truth. People didn't hate new Star Wars because of racism. I mean, some people did, I'm sure. I wasn't happy with what they did with Finn's character, if I'm being completely honest with you. I was so excited about Finn, watching him, watching his character arc in The Force Awakens was amazing. I liked his character arc, and then they undid it. But he should have been the hero. Nothing against Daisy. I honestly think Daisy did a great job with what she was given. She didn't write it. People don't hate the actors for the crap they were given, okay? But I, I just don't think. I just don't think we should hate the actors for that, for what writers did to them. Anyway, back to this rapture thing. This isn't something we're going to know is going to happen, folks. The rapture is not something God is going to tell us about. And anybody telling you they have a prophecy about the rapture is probably a false prophet. They are probably the people the Bible warned you about. And they're going to sell it to you because they're going to pretend like they agree with you on certain things, but all they're trying to do is they're trying to sell you this false prophecy. Okay? And we need to be better than that. As Christians, we have to accept the fact that God isn't going to share this plan with us. That's not going to happen. That's not the way the Lord does things. Okay, he's not trying to share this with us because, and maybe we're reading it all wrong. Maybe the rapture is a personal event. I don't know. I don't have a degree in theology. My degree centers around other things. All sorts of things. But, you know, I operate a giant magnet all day long. What do I know? But I know what I was raised to believe. I know what I've read in the Bible. And so many of the predictions about the end time don't fit what's written in the Bible. And yet somehow these have become almost gospel. And it's confusing to me. But anyway, I feel bad for anybody who believed the rapture was coming because a false prophet sold them a bad bill of goods. But I'm glad it didn't come. I don't know that I'm ready. I don't know that I'm worthy. You know, I try to be a good person, but you know, I think all of us try to be good people, but I'm under no illusion that I'm free from sin or anything like that, because I know better than all that. I just try to be a decent human being. That's it. Anyway, y'all, I hope everybody has had a wonderful night. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Stay humble. Remember, I am Christian. I am conservative. I will not be silent. I am Charlie Kirk.